it was also in 1980. You played the warden in Stir Crazy. This was with Richard Pryor, Gene Wilder. What was it like working with them?
Well, they were a trip, all right. We did most of our shoot in maximum security at Arizona State Prison in Florence, Arizona, and each time we'd go through a gate, we went through, I think, a series of about 4 gates. Each time we went through a gate and the one behind us slammed shut with a clang, Richard would do that. And by the time we got to where we were going, he was like this. And he went and sat in the corner and just watched people. And Gene got out there and started playing basketball with all these felons. There were killers and all kinds of things. And I was the only guy down in the yard who was wearing a suit. Everybody else was wearing prison clothes, and I was wearing a suit because I was the warden. And so everybody told me that they were in there under false pretenses. There was one man came up to me and he said, "You've got to help me. You've got to. I'm in here for 40 years for possession of less than an ounce of marijuana." I said, that seems a little excessive. Let me talk to somebody about it, see what we can do. I talked to the guard about it, and he said, well, he was in for 6 months in the county jail, and he forgot to tell you he killed a man in there.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Okay, well, a little more sense.
Yeah.
And another fellow he was an old man, and he was standing there lifting weights. He had these heavy weights that he was lifting all day. And people left him alone. Nobody talked to him. And I walked past him one day. I walked past him several times. And I could sense that he was looking at me, but he didn't say anything. And finally, I went over and stood beside him. I said, sir, do you mind if I ask you a question? And he said, not at all. And all the time, he didn't pause lifting these heavy weights. And I said, how long have you been in here? He said, coming up to 48 years. I said, well, my God, how long are you in here for? He said, in 2 more years, they've got to release me. And I said, well, what are you going to do? That'll be 50 years you've been out of circulation. He said, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, what are you going to do? He said, I don't know, but I'm going to be the strongest damn 75 years old.
Oh, man.
So I expect probably he came out and he looked around, saw what kind of mess we were in. And he probably went in and found the first clerk in the 7-Eleven and just beat the hell out of him and went back to prison.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brooks syndrome, Shawshank Redemption. That's amazing.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.